going on, folks? You know who it is. It's your boy Podcast with Jay, and I got another reaction video today. And I'm going to tell you something. There's one thing I can't stand. Me as a black man, I can't stand. I can't stand a narcissistic chick. I can't stand it. It irks my soul when I hear a narcissistic chick. Now, if you don't know, on the Lapeef Network, they had a panel and a woman got a little belligerent and Anton had to kick her off. Anton had to do his thing. He kicked her off. But what we're going to do is we're going to look at the video. We're going to analyze the situation. And I'm going to give you the traits of what you need to look for. And not only a narcissistic woman, because these same traits could be in a narcissistic man. They all are the same. It doesn't matter who you are. If you're narcissistic, these traits will follow you. Let's get to the video. I started off around the 2-minute mark, and this is where it starts to get good. So let's go. Fair use, fair use.
Just depends on the woman. You have women who they see money first and it's like, oh, it's all about the money. And I don't care about anything else is the money. And then you have people who are like, you know what? Like, I think it was, what's your name? Balancing. I don't have my glasses on. Probably would never wear them. But anyway, Balancing was kind of saying how, you know, it's more things, more compartments. Obviously, money is important. And I feel like the more money you have, maybe the less attractive as far as physical you can be. Doesn't mean you can be ugly. Just means you can be a little less attractive.
Well, money does elevate you a little bit. If you have money or you have status, it does elevate you a little bit. It's kind of like that cheat code. Like, you know, if a man isn't, you know, what a woman truly goes for, if he has status, if he has money, he has cachet, that'll work in his favor. Let's continue. Fair use, fair use.
Okay, because we have you have to have a sexual connection with the guy, right? So I think that that's the case, but does it mean you have to be this rich guy? Most men are not rich. Most married men are not rich guys, and they have successful marriages. So I just think it depends on I think that it sounds so crazy because it just depends on the woman. Some women care, some women don't care. Some women are, you know, it's just per woman.
I think that's like the starting point. Like, you know, when y'all say she got to look nice or just a starting point. You got to be a little attractive and you got to be able to afford a date. You can't be offering a woman a coffee date or a meet up at your crib.
Uh-oh. You hear it. You hear it. I'm going to tell you. Who's the narcissistic one? Let's continue. Fair use. Fair use.
Gotta be able.
I take coffee dates.
Nothing wrong with a coffee date now.
I take coffee dates.
Well, I personally, I like a little more intention and effort from a man.
Let
me finish. Hold up. Let me finish, y'all, because I know y'all gonna get on me. And I like it when you get on me because listen.
I bet you do.
You know what, Hank? We gonna fight after this.
Where's
but let me
that
tell you,
soundboard when you need it?
let me tell you something. Okay, when you're attractive, you attract everything. And
you see, when you're attractive, you attract everything. No type of humbleness or anything. You see, all the other women said, I don't mind a coffee date. You know why those other women don't mind a coffee date? Because they know I don't want to waste his time and I don't want to waste my time. That's what they thinking. A coffee date is like an intro. If the coffee date goes well, then you move up to the bigger restaurants. Then you move up to the more expensive dates because now you can invest time in that person. But she wants to go for the juggler off the break. Let's continue. Fair use, fair use.
The way that I weed out people is I don't do coffee dates because that tells me that you probably are dating multiple women and you have a dating budget. Bingo. And you trying to fit me in that. You don't feel like I'm good enough for an hour or two of conversation over a meal and drinks because you haven't taken the time to vet my mind and my heart. You talked to me 2 times. You text me 2 times. You haven't even called me. this is how I vet men, because if you can't sit with me for 2 hours, that means you haven't vetted me properly enough to know that I'm deserving of so much more. And even so, I don't take myself on coffee dates. So why the hell would I allow a man to take me somewhere that?
You see what she said, right? This is the definition of a narcissist. She said, first of all, what she said, you don't have it in your budget. The guy more likely will have it in his budget, but why spend the whole budget on one date? Why do that? You gotta know these type of women. These type of women we call they just date random men to get a 5-star meal. They don't care about that, man. All they care about is what meal can you get for me? See, if the dude was, let's say he was an established guy and he had his ducks in a row, she would go on that coffee date. Oh, no, what? Narcissists don't do that. Let's continue. Fair use.
You're like, no. Hold up. Let me finish. Let me finish because I'm only drinking coffee so I can stay awake, because I've probably been, doing things all night, like taking care of a household. So when I'm going to work, I'm getting a cup of coffee. It's jittery. It's giving me work vibes. It's giving me an interview. And I need intimacy. I need to get to know you in an intimate way where you're being vulnerable. And can you really be?
Run into him during lunch period?
I'm not doing it.
Y'all let her finish.
I'm not
let her get it off.
Yes, let her finish.
Yeah, I'm not allowing a man to fit me in his schedule very quickly, because I am something to attain, and I'm something that you really want to get to know and see if I'm on your team or not. And you can't really do that over a jittery coffee in the car.
Hold up. She said, I'm the one that needs to be obtained. Narcissistic traits, they're number one. They put themselves in front of everybody. I'm the one that you need to obtain. Why can't he do that on a coffee date? Because it's a cheap date. But the same thing you could do at a 5-star restaurant, you could do at a quaint coffee joint. You can have intimate conversations at that coffee joint, but you know what? Narcissists do that. They'll tell you, this is what I want, and if you can't get on my program, then ship out. Let's continue. Fair use.
Coffee date where someone's studying next to me, someone's in a business meeting. It's not my cup of tea. I don't knock women who do it, because y'all want to just get through it real quick. Y'all want to give them 30 minutes. And I'm not going to get in my designer car, my luxury vehicle, put on my designer clothes, even though that's nothing to me. Hold up. That's nothing to me, because I'll give it all away in a minute for the right. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing to me. But I'm just saying, I'm not doing that to go and meet you for a Starbucks or some little quaint coffee place that you done looked up on Google. If you can't take me to a 5-star Michelin restaurant or someplace nice, at least you could research, even if you want to do free. If you're on a budget, you could do a free museum. I might meet you there.
No. See, this is what women do. They'll say, well, you could take me to a museum. That chick ain't been to a museum in 20 years. That chick ain't been to no goddamn museum. And Michelin restaurants only go 3-star. But she don't know that. See, the thing is, if you know what you're talking about, then you have to be on point with what you're talking about. You got to be on point. Narcissistic traits. If you can't get on my program, then forget you. It's not about me and you. It's about you. Let's continue. Fair use.
But you ain't gonna take me for no coffee and a Danish. But go ahead.
Now, let me say something, man. Y'all ladies talk enough, man.
Go ahead.
God damn.
Go ahead.
So, men, I'm talking to you guys, because these type of chicks, that's what I be talking about.
That's why I wanted to balance.
They don't give a goddamn about you.
Damn. My man Hank said it. I wanted to get my little thing off, but he said it. They don't care about you. It's all about them. Women like that who are narcissistic only care about you. Let's continue. Fair use, fair use.
They don't give a shit about your black ass. Example one, Ali. Don't want to go on a coffee date because I feel like I'm better than that. I'm too good for that. I'm not going to jump in my luxury.
Why would I go someplace I won't go by myself because you invited me?
I didn't interrupt you, ma'am.
Don't attack me. Don't attack me.
Please allow me to speak.
Let him finish.
So, okay, I'm not going to attack you personally. But women like this.
because you sound like a misogynistic man.
Okay.
Oh, there it is. There it is. When narcissistic people are put in the corner, shame, guilt, insults. Remember that. Shame, guilt, insults. Let's continue. Fair use, fair use.
Thank you. Women like this is an example of what I'm talking about on a regular basis. But she's not the only one. Because she's dealing with Instagram dudes. That's the type of dude she's talking about. She want the money and the looks. Yeah, he gonna show you all that, but he owns nothing. Matter of fact, he don't own the shirt on his back. But you'll get him because you think he's got the bag and he's got the nice looks and he's 5'11". Yeah, that's what the type of dudes you want, and that's cool. But
it sounds like you're being hurt by a beautiful woman. It sounds like you've been hurt by a beautiful woman. And just because I'm beautiful doesn't mean that you can categorize me in the same category as that woman. I have substance. Hold up. I'm beautiful to you too because that's why you targeted me. I have to be beautiful because you're targeting me.
No. He doesn't care about how you look. It's not about how you look. It's about what you're saying. It's what's in here. It's what you're saying out of your mouth. That's what he's targeting. He doesn't care about your looks. But the thing is, narcissistic people will do this. They will turn it around and put the blame on you. When they're pinned in the corner, that's what they do. Let's continue. Fair use, fair use.
You're targeting me. And I have the right to think and feel how I want. You can't censor me.
Well, ma'am, can I finish?
You don't own nothing. What do you own?
Can I finish?
What do you own?
Can I finish, ma'am?
As a whole.
Can I finish, ma'am?
Because I want to know why you seem to put me in a category as some ratchet women who use men.
Ma'am,
I'm letting you. I'm having a dialect with you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I didn't say nothing about you using men.
I'm not going to allow you to sit and degrade me. That's some dumbass shit. That's what black men love. A lot of black men love to do. And you're not going to do it today, but you can go ahead and talk about another woman. But I want to allow you to do it while I'm sitting here.
Again,
go ahead.
This is the type of woman we're talking about. So we talk about the mental part. She doesn't bring peace. And like,
that's what I'm talking about. That's why he's everything. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
No peace. No peace. No tranquility. Argumentative. About self. Narcissistic. Let's continue. Fair use. Fair use.
Just give you an example right there. Talk about the sign language. Yeah, it's all right in her. It's all right there. So you're an example type of woman I teach my son. So you're good for the network. You're good for the program. You're good for the world because you're the example I use. You're the type of woman who's fake as hell, who walks in a lie, who lives a lie.
Fake. You don't know me from a can of
No, let's not throw shots.
Listen, let me tell you something, mister. You sound like a bitter Kevin Samuels. You must be a Kevin. You Kevin Samuel Jr., huh?
See, narcissistic people do this. They'll always bring up different content creators, Kevin Samuels. And Kevin Samuels talked about this thing about women. You know how women, these type of women, all they want is you to spend money on them, big expensive dinner dates. Kevin Samuels talked about this. And see, the thing is, when you know when the other person is right. You know when the other person is right. When the person that's being talked about or being talked to starts throwing out insults. Insult after insult after insult. Let's continue. Fair use, fair use.
You want to degrade black women because I am a black woman and you don't know me from a can of plate. You don't know me from a can of paint, but you want to sit and categorize me as some gold digger.
Hey, you guys.
No man want to know that.
Boy, you should go to hell.
No. How about y'all let me finish? I had the floor.
How about you go to hell?
Go ahead, Hank. Just go ahead and speak.
Before she started interrupting, I had the floor.
I'm gonna interrupt this ignorant shit because you're not about to sit and degrade me.
When you was spewing your mess, I didn't interrupt.
I didn't spew shit against you, boy. I don't even know you. You are not on my radar. You acting like a boy because let me tell you why. A grown man would never sit and degrade a black woman and knowing that she's double marginalized.
Oh Lord, have mercy on man, yo. She's giving me a freaking headache. See, this is the thing that I tell everybody. I tell a bunch of guys. Women will always say, black men don't degrade black women like this. But see, soon as a black woman does it to a man, it's all good. See, this is the thing I've always thought. When a woman does it to a man, it's swept under the rug. But as soon as a man does the same thing to a woman, it's magnified 10 times 10. Shame tactics, belittlement, and want to be right. Narcissistic traits. Let's continue. Fair use.
More than you. A black man would never. I didn't talk about nobody. I said a man that's approaching me. That's not you. See, if you didn't like me and find me beautiful, you wouldn't care. You would not give a fuck on what I say about another man who's approaching me. Because you know why you care? Because you know I'm beautiful and you know you like, oh, I can't have a woman like that because I don't have the money to afford her. That's okay. If you can't provide, that's okay. That's okay. I get it.
First of all, you're not my type.
You can't provide. That's why I'm not
your
type.
Okay.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
I don't provide for trash.
Let's just let him finish.
I don't provide for trash.
Yeah, it seems like you're trash. You're the one who's insulting black women. You're insulting black women, so you're the trash. Okay.
Hold on. See, like I said, shaming need to be right. You throwing out insult after insult, saying that man can't afford you. What do you know what that man has? Maybe he's looking out for his resources. Maybe he's saying, you know what? I may have been interested in you, but your attitude stinks. Your attitude is some garbage. And this is what a lot of black men have been saying. And I'm not saying all women are like this because I know plenty of women who don't act like this. But there are some women out there that have this, I'm the boss, babe. I'm the top of the line. I'm the top of the food chain mentality. Yeah, because you look good. But looking good can only get you by so far. Looking good can get you to the door, but to keep you in the castle, you have to have something more than just looks. And it seems like all she has is looks. Let's continue. Fair use.
I don't need you.
We gotta mute somebody.
But that's why you're by yourself.
Well,
that's why you're by yourself.
Hey,
that's why you're alone. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're not me. Me. Talk.
Can I just finish?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, listen. Hold up.
Okay, we're gonna skip to the part where Anton comes in and he tries to reason with her. Gotta get that part. Anton Daniels. Anton. Oh, here we go. Anton. Okay. This is Anton. Watch how Anton tries to reason with her. Fair use.
Am I allowed
to Anton out.
Am I allowed to finish? Am I allowed to address what I was starting to speak on?
Address it, but don't point it.
No, stop. Don't stop telling me what to do, Kurt.
I'm saying no. No.
Stop telling me what to do. You don't do that, ma'am.
I'm not.
I don't tell you what to say.
She's asking you. She's asking.
Hold on. We're gonna give Hank the floor. We're not gonna let not one woman interrupt him while he's talking. And then when he gets done talking, then y'all can respond. And when y'all respond, I'm gonna need y'all to not insulting because it's disrespectful.
Anton, he was disrespecting me and insulting me. He said that I'm a gold digger, I'm this, and
What's
I
wrong
man
with
need to
gold
stay
digger?
away from
Hold
me.
on, Hank. Go ahead. What was you saying?
I said he's insulted me this whole entire life, and he's been targeting me. I haven't said nothing about this man, so you need to direct that towards him. Curves is taking up for me because she feel like he's attacking me.
Wait. Here's the thing.
Anton is about to just have a one-on-one conversation and see how this turns left. Let's continue. Fair use.
If he's attacking you, how do you handle it, right? Because you a grown woman.
And he a grown man.
But hear me out, right?
This is a patriarch where men run things, right?
So you gonna overtalk me and I ain't show you nothing but respect?
Now you see what I had to deal with.
Hold on, Hank. So you gonna overtalk me and I'm just having a conversation?
No, I'm not trying to overtalk you. I'm interjecting because you're saying that I'm a woman. I need
interjection. See, you see what they do. You see what women like that. You see what narcissists do. You're interrupting Anton. You're saying you're interjecting. No. Adults have adult conversations. You say something, I respond. I say something, you respond. You don't cut people off. Let's continue. Fair use.
to have more grace when he's sitting here verbally attacking me, and I feel like you're not addressing that. Where is his?
So at what point in history, from any woman and any woman specifically, right? Because if you understand him as a man, then you also understand how to handle him. At what point in any point in history has a woman been able to be successful when it comes to conversation, when it comes to in-person interactions, without handling it with grace? Like if you with your man right now, right, and your man starts spazzing out or whatever, you gonna go back off on him?
This ain't my man. This
Wait.
Anton, you asked me a question, so let me answer it. You asked me a question.
Follow me. I don't want you to, don't direct it towards him. Just follow me, right? Just roll with me on this one. If you with your man, even if it's not your man, if you're in the presence of men in real life, right? How do you handle it if you see some confrontation going off or if somebody says something to you?
The way I would have handled it, I tried that. The man has continuously
just follow me.
Wait.
Anton,
I'm answering it and you interrupted me and you don't like my answer. So
okay, I'm gonna let you answer. Go ahead.
Evidently, baby. You want me to humble myself.
Go ahead and answer.
Wait, I'm answering it. Let me answer. You want me to humble myself for a man to allow him to continuously on a live try to degrade me as a human being, and you want me to humble myself. Black women have laid down on the front line for black men and the rest of the world for many centuries. I don't owe him nothing.
No. You interrupted him. I don't think, did Hank even get 30 seconds to even talk? I don't think Hank even got 30 seconds worth of talking in before you start interjecting yourself into the equation. See, this is what narcissistic people do. When they don't get their way, they cry like a baby. She's crying like a baby because she can't get her way. And she's used to dudes giving her way. That's the problem with narcissistic people. I don't care if you're a woman, man, whatever. If narcissistic people don't get their way, you know what they do. They cry and cry and cry. Let's continue. Fair use.
I don't have to have some type of be so gracious when a black man is verbally attacking me. As a grown man, I felt like y'all should have came and said, hey, if you got something to say that you don't like about her opinion, don't direct it towards her.
You're not even talking to me. You still talking towards him. That's how I know you emotional. And that's how I know you caught up.
I told you I feel
because you're not. But did I disrespect you? But did I disrespect you?
I'm not talking about
you. But you're not
him.
talking to Hank right now. You're talking to me.
I understand that, but this is fresh. It just happened.
I asked you to follow me and roll with me on the conversation, and then experience what it is that I'm taking you down because I'm trying to convince you of something. I'm trying to sell you on something, right? I'm not disrespecting you. I didn't call you out your name. I didn't overtalk you. None of that, right?
All right. So I appreciate the time today.
If you in the
I don't have to be on y'all panel. I feel like I really appreciate y'all letting me have my opinion.
So you can't have a conversation with me?
If you're not going to address this man, I just told you I felt disrespected.
How do you know what I'm going to do and you already trying to tell me what to do instead of
That's the thing. You're trying to tell him what to do. This is what narcissistic people try to do. They try to have other people web in their web. This is what she's doing. She's trying to manipulate the conversation. Anton is trying to have a valid conversations. She's trying to manipulate the conversation. This is what they do. Fellas, are you taking notes? This is what they do. Let's continue. Fair use, fair use.
You're addressing me. You're addressing
I'm having a
me.
conversation with you. I'm not addressing anybody.
But you should be having a conversation with Mr. Hank. I am done
How
with
do
this
you
conversation.
know what I'm going to do? And you so combative. And
I don't have to be on this panel. I appreciate it. Lapeef was great.
Well, we're not gonna let you get.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why he's MVP. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
And that's how you take care of a narcissistic person. That's what you do. You like, you know what? You don't want to follow the program? You know what you do? Let them go. Let them go. Let's see what Anton says after this. Fair use, fair use.
Your speech. Like, if you don't want to be here, then get the fuck out of here then.
So Anton.
You know, no, hold on, man. Let me just say this. Let me say this. The only reason I started having a conversation in the first place, and I don't even know why she's still in the back. Get the fuck out of here. The only reason that I was having a conversation with her in the first place is because I wanted to display something. I wanted to display exactly what it is that you said, Hank. Women, your superpower is in your femininity. You're never going to win with the guy, whether it's in real life or online, by presenting yourself as a combative person. Your superpower is in your femininity. What's the point of going back and forth and shouting or whatever like that, right? If we're supposed to be a reflection of what it is that we want our kids to be, because we all grown, right? Why would you sit here and attack a guy? Why would you call a man out of his name?
Exactly. Exactly. Ladies, your superpower is your femininity. When you're feminine, you're kind, you're fine. Men will respect that. But see, today's modern woman, a lot of women want to be combative. When they don't get their way, they cry. They cry. Narcissistic people do that. They cry. You got an example right there on the Lapeef Network. Let me know what you think in the comments. This is Jay's AK Mr. Go Get It. This is Podcast with Jay. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. And until next time, peace.